we can leave the garage. Just hope my dumb camera don't fall off. Figured out why my shifter was sticking. It just needed some grease. Trying the mic, just barely kissing or almost, not quite kissing the windshield here. Try and get it out of the wind. My last ride that I actually posted, the audio from my recorder was basically unusable, and that made me so annoyed because I had yacked for a solid hour and a half. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Start the choke off. Enricher circuit, not a choke. Enricher circuit. Alright, not too bad. I'm behind the windshield. I've got all my insulated stuff on. I could zip it the rest of the way. That might be smart. There, that's better. Get the air out. Figured out the source of my rubbing with my new suspension in the rear. Progressive suspension does not include any bump stops in their kit, which seems kind of small of them. But I need a pair of 1/4 inch bump stops that have a progressive part number. You cannot order them online. You have to call them, because I emailed, they have an info at blah blah blah. So I emailed them and said, hey, I bought these for this bike, and your website, when I go and look at it, because I bought them on Amazon instead of direct because it was like $60 cheaper, and I bought these, I need this part number, I cannot find it anywhere at all online. They actually responded within 45 minutes. It was quick for an anonymous info line, and said, no, you gotta call us, we got them. Fine. So I called them, talked to somebody for a minute who also obviously rides, so that was nice. I chatted for longer than it took to order the dumb part. Like $10. Should be here tomorrow-ish. My fingers are gonna get cold. It might not be a long ride. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, I pick, instead of going out for a ride when it's sunny and 70 like it was yesterday, I picked to go out for a ride today when it's cloudy and 40. I was helping the better half with something, so it's fine. It's only March. There will be other warm days. Roar. I think when I'm ripping on it most is when it would rub, because when I sit in the garage and I bounce on it, I cannot make it bottom out. So right now I just got the preload set all the way up. Camera's not moving at all. That's awesome. Oh, that's going to be a cool shot. So I can't seem to make it, compress all the way in the garage just by jumping up and down on it. But, I mean, I put chalk marks on the tire in a couple of spots and put chalk in the fender where I've seen it rubbing just to see if it's still doing it. It still is. Not very much and not very hard, but it does still hit. And so, I'm sorry, they don't call them bump stops. It's a travel limiter. Little rubber bit that looks about the size of a Kennedy $half. Ask your parents. But a 1/4 inch thick. That's supposed to go in between the built-in rubber bump stop and the top mounting eyelet. So, round the roundabout. Still slipping the clutch. Clutch slips while it's real cold. Apparently these bikes are known for that. After I ride it for another 5-10 minutes, it'll be fine. With audio, if I finally solve my audio situation, I'm going to be super happy. Like, I thought I had it solved before, because I had one good video, but if my last ride was any indication, that's not perfect. I messed up a little bit. I went to get fuel, and my hey stupid, you're all the way out can is still empty because I haven't bought any for that. I'm not on reserve yet, so... Oh, stay in your lane, really? If you're gonna beat the Focus, frickin' mash on it and go! Oh gosh. Won't commit to a course of action. Oh, or he's turning. That's fine too. That makes sense too. Bye everybody. Oh, I made it level when the bike was on the kickstand. Way to go, genius. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go out for very long anyway. My fingers get cold. My wife bought me heated grips, and they bought up for, the ones she bought came for 7/8 inch bars. She tries. Oh my gosh, I love her to death. It's okay. Oh, used to be straight through. Cool. I'm trying to work on my Twitch stream of consciousness. Follow my Twitch, please. I don't get to be as consistent as some because I am still working a day job with 4 kids. So about the only time I get to stream is like midnight to 1, at which point I'm also usually tired, so half the time I can't. But I am Squisher_19801980. If anybody pays attention to my channel, you will see a sudden influx of Minecraft videos. And those are just dumps from my Twitch streams as I do it. The irony is I'm going to end up with way more Twitch content than motorcycle content real quick, because I can stream not quite every day, but probably 3 out of 5 easy. I'm probably 4 for 7 this last week. I get to ride my motorcycle maybe once a month. Oh, I'm pulling out in front of them. That's not very smart. Ah, they're way over there. It's fine. Yeah, I maybe get to ride the bike twice a month if I'm lucky. We'll hopefully get a little bit more this summer, but we'll see. And so, you know, I'm lucky. If I do a long enough ride, I can get a couple of videos out. Oh, that hurt. Still got the camera. Okay, good. You know, I'm lucky if I can keep a once-a-week schedule on the bike. It's probably going to be once a week if I got the content, every other, most likely. But by streaming 4 days out of 7, I can release those like 3 times a week. So I'm going to try and have those on Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. Just because if I'm producing 4 a week, if I release 3 a week, you'll never catch up. Oh, that crosswind in there. Gnarly. Yuck. Turned on music, but then I turned it way down so I didn't actually get it picked up by the microphone. There you go. I'm a smooth criminal. Your guess is as good as mine if that was Alien Ant Farm or actually MJ. Whee. I'm doing the good roads while I got the camera cockeyed. One can tell this is not my day job. I only have one camera, well, that is worth attaching to a bike. And so therefore y'all get one angle per video. Sorry about it. Got heat in the engine? Nope. Almost. It's almost there. Spins a little bit and then grabs. When I do the clutch, I'm sure I'll have to eventually. I'll do probably the designer springs, so I can still get them. Actually, I wonder if I should get those early. Designer on Intruders Alert sells heavy-duty springs for this bike that the people that own them swear by them. They cut out that little bit of slop when it's cold. Supposedly that slipping and sliding the clutch does when you get too handsy with the throttle is on purpose, where most people who are used to a manual transmission thinks is dumb. I fall on the latter of those two. If I let go of the clutch lever, unless it's specifically a slipper clutch, and those don't work the other way, it should only work the other way. When it's held on, it better be held on. The guys who make content on bikes all the time, or constantly, I've got more respect for now that I've been kind of playing around with it, because to make it as slick and as cool as they do it, I mean, that bike's going to be wired up like crazy. Because a lot of them, they've got at least one on the bar facing them, or maybe a 360 cam, and then a lot of them put one on the helmet, and then occasionally, or they'll have at least 2 typically. You know, either one on the bucket or one on the bars, and then one like somewhere else. One pointing behind, or you'll see occasionally guys will put one on a selfie stick. If they got a passenger, they'll wave it around for him. Oh, hi, officer. I am not speeding, I promise, or not speeding badly. Thank you, sir, for seeing me. I think I was speeding. That was probably speeding. Click. Can't say this one clicks into gear. It kind of clunks into gear. 18 years old, so what are you going to do? 18 years old, and I don't think it was ever a sophisticated design in the first place. It's just reliable. I will take reliable and unsophisticated over sophisticated when it works. All day, every day, and twice on Sundays. Oh, hey, fuel. I'm in the wrong lane. Well, I don't want to turn either. You think I know where I'm going? Oh, well, thank you. Gas on the right. No, there is no gas on the right. There is one right here. Oh, and I can go home that way. Okay. That'll be fine, just fine. Little friction zone. And may contain up to 10% ethanol. What are you going to do about it? Oh, that was smart. I reset my trip. There we go. Deposit litter in its appropriate location. And go home. Ooh, what's the truck? And I can terrorize a neighborhood. I mean, no. I'm so glad. I mean, yeah, it's cold. I'm still glad I got to come out and ride. This was a hobby for me, not a job. So, not like Motovlog. I mean, come on. I got currently, as of right now, less than 20 subscribers on a YouTube channel. Making no money whatsoever. I just know I'm going to ride. Just like I do with my Twitch. I know I'm going to game. So I'll take a few people along with me if they want to go.